Hey, my name is Sarah and welcome back to another episode of Talking Fast. Ho, 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 happy holidays. It's our Christmas episode. Hi, ho, ho. My sweater says ho, ho, ho. My blanket here says ho, ho, ho.
You know what? I left a Santa hat in the car. I'm not wearing a Santa hat this year.
You fully intended on wearing it?
I thought about wearing it because it's been in the car for a little bit. It's Christmas time, so obviously you have a Santa hat in the car at all times.
Naturally.
But I went with maybe the coziest sweater that I have.
I like that.
And then a green hat. So
festive and
I'm a little Christmassy.
Yeah,
and also I'm enjoying
like
your Christmas pillows.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's very green Christmas tree vibes in here. I do think it's important. I had a brief moment when I was setting up I was going to say the podcast studio. It's my living room. But when I was setting up the living room, I was like, do I move the Christmas tree to get it in the shot?
Just like put it on your table behind us?
Yeah. But I was like, that's
a lot of work.
I can't risk that.
With the ornaments on?
Yeah,
no.
I can't risk it.
You got some fancy ornaments on there. We've talked about this before.
And I have some new ornaments too.
Right.
So for my trip. But anyways, we'll get into that. We'll get into everything. But as always, let's start off the episode with Jacob. What are you eating or drinking this week? Is it festive?
Okay. It is festive a little bit because we're talking about the holidays, obviously. Started a little bit of a new tradition, I think. This is the first year. So it's tough to be like, is this going to be something that we continue?
I was going to say, when can we define it as a tradition?
I know, yeah. The
Year
5
2?
years.
Oh, I was going to say
like maybe three.
Okay, true.
So I was going to go over to my brother's place a couple weekends ago, and we were going to go to their local cinema, the Review Cinema on Roncy.
Cute.
Because they were running this like Christmas event, which was basically watching classic Christmas cartoons and eating unlimited cereal at the movie theater.
They do that they do like cereal
really
things
fun.
all the time.
It's really fun. But, well, how should I know? I didn't go. We slept on it a little bit and didn't end up getting tickets before they sold out. So we're like, this sucks. But what we did do is essentially did the same thing, threw on some stuff, streaming, and then we just ate a bunch of cereal while hanging out, and then made a couple gingerbread houses and things. So I was doing, I don't know if it's called like Frankenstein cereal, but you ever like get like a few different cereals and like you can't pick which one you want and you mix them all together? Yeah. So I was doing Nesquik, Reese Puffs, and then a few Lucky Charms.
You just unlocked like a weird memory from doing that at school. Am I crazy that like
there'd be
there'd be days that we
not
would
like dry bars?
No, but you would like make your own. I don't know if it was school. You just really unlocked a memory that I forgot I had.
There's something there
of like mixing different cereals, and then we would get like they'd put it in a bag, and we would and then we would draw our own cereal. No, it was definitely around the Christmas time, and at school then we would make our own cereal box, and it was like art. Like we would color and design. Cool. We would design our own cereal box, and then because we'd have the cereal bar, we'd mix it all together, and mine would be atrocious because I was a child. I mixed everything together, and then I would get to put it. It was like Sarah's cereal.
It'd be like reindeer bites or something.
Yeah,
like that.
It'd be everything. Wow, that just unlocked a crazy.
Okay,
memory.
That's what we were eating though, because I was like, let's start a new tradition, and it was fun. What about you? What are you eating or drinking?
I was drinking all of the hot wine. I don't know if you can see in the wide shot, but I have my little mug collection back here. I probably should have brought them a little bit closer. That would have been cute. My mini mug collection from my.
They are smaller than I thought they were going to be, honestly.
I thought I showed it pretty well in my video when I held it.
Sometimes it's hard to know, like in a TikTok.
It's I went on a little Euro winter trip, and I'll talk about that later in the episode. But when you get mulled wine or hot wine, you it's all reusable. Like they don't have any plastic cups or paper cups or anything. So it's like you put a €5 deposit down, you get your mug, and then you can choose to return the mug or not and get your €5 back, or you keep the mug.
That's an expensive mug. Damn.
€5 is not an expensive. €5
$10?
No, it's not double. It's not. Nice try. It's not the pound.
Although I will say the
also
reusable thing. I like
mug,
the reusable thing.
An $8 Canadian mug is a normal price mug.
I guess that's a cheap mug these days.
So anyways, the reusable thing is really cool. And then there were some mugs that I returned because I didn't like the look of them or whatever.
Yeah.
But the ones that I did like, I collected. This is going back to say though that I was drinking a lot of hot wine. I am not a mulled wine person because I don't love cinnamon. We've talked about this before. I'm not really a mulled wine person. This was truly just hot wine, and we were obsessed with it because all it was I watched a guy make it because I was like, this has to be just boxed wine that they're pouring. 100%. I watched the guy make a new batch. He opens up the thing, just pours in a box of wine, and then they just make it hot. But it's because like in specifically in Austria, and Germany, their wine is really sweet and fruity. Like it's very like, it kind of just tasted like apple cider. Like it was very fruity wine. So it made it seem like they had mixed it with something, but it wasn't. It was just literally hot wine.
It's kind of nice.
But it was really nice. It was delicious.
Did they do both red and white?
Yeah.
Okay, because I saw actually Izzy was also touring Christmas markets,
Christmas.
and I saw that
she was also touring Christmas markets.
And red too.
Okay, yeah, but I also tried rosé.
Ooh, wait, not good?
The only reason we had it was because I went to go get red.
Rosé has such a summer vibe to it.
It was bad. And I don't know what. I kept trying to convince myself I liked it. It was I had to pour it out. It was because they ran at that stand we went to, they had ran out of red and they were making a fresh batch. And we're like, oh, we'll try the rosé then. No, bad.
Do you have any good food there too?
I had lots of good food.
You have any stroopwafels?
That's
but like a little bit of an Austrian thing as well.
No, I did not see a single stroopwafel. That's a Netherlands thing.
They got waffles though.
They have regular waffles, yes. More Germany even than Austria.
Okay, I stand corrected.
So I ate a lot of carbs and potatoes. That's pretty much, I didn't eat a vegetable the entire time I was there.
Damn.
If I did eat a vegetable, it was on a sandwich, like arugula on a sandwich that I got on the train. But the top food I ate, I was trying to figure this out the other day. I had a truffle schnitzel with tableside truffles.
Okay,
service.
I saw you post that and I was like,
unbelievable. I didn't know that's what it came with. And then I just ordered the truffle schnitzel and then he came over.
Do they just keep shaving until you stop, like parm?
No, it's like a limit.
Truffles
on
are pretty expensive.
And then I had a bratwurst, whatever.
Bratwurst?
So
do you mess around with sauerkraut?
No, I hate sauerkraut.
Okay.
But I had it like a cheese sausage. That was the best I've ever had in my life. It was so yummy. I had this really good baguette sandwich that had fig and walnuts and everything on it. That was really yummy. I had a lot of pretzels. I'm just describing carbs. I ate a lot of carbs, but yeah, all the food was good that I had. And I ate like potatoes. Oh, I had these potatoes where they like have the melted cheese and they shave it off onto the potatoes hot. That was good. The only complaint I have is that they're not big sauce people, like sauce countries.
Cheese is basically their sauce.
Exactly. So like there's no like sauces. Like with that truffle,
like a dip to dip in something, like
like unless you're having ketchup or mustard, which like I'm not crazy about, then that's the only option.
They do have some grainy mustards. They love their grainy mustards.
Those are kind of their only options. So, anyways, but I basically just ate carbs at markets the whole time.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
Sarah, what are you watching or reading this week?
Well, I watched it on the train from Strasbourg to Paris because the Taylor Swift documentary series, The End of an Era, the first 2 episodes dropped, and I love it. Obviously, you knew I was going to love it.
Oh, I didn't know it was a series.
Yeah, it's 6
Literally
episodes.
everyone who's watching this will know this, but
yeah, it's 6 episodes, and so the first 2 dropped. They're doing 2, 2, and 2. The first 2 dropped this week, and they're like 40 minutes each, which is nice and juicy. What I like is they're showing everything about the tour, not just like her. So they were talking a lot about the dancers this time, and like some of their journeys, and like how they were choreographer, like whatever. It's very cool because it's giving a full holistic view of the tour. It's just crazy seeing like obviously how many people worked on this thing, like logically you know that. What's the craziest part for me is like I went to those shows and was like in so much pain after, and all I did was stand and dance and everything. And I'm like, I was waiting to see her like get off stage and it be like, oh, she goes into like a cryo chamber and she does red light therapy and does all this stuff. And like maybe she does that but doesn't like do it every single night and didn't show it. But literally this girl finishes like, I don't know, I guess it was Wembley at a show or something, gets off stage and all she does is go, like me, just a girl, runs a bath, takes off her makeup with a makeup wipe, and then sits there and listens to an audiobook. And like that's how she decompresses. It's
like, gotta be a big decompression though. And like then every night.
Well, she was talking about how like she's wired until like 4 a.m. So she just like orders room service and then watches TV. I think everyone was like building up. She must like have all these people working on her. Like, no, she literally just like got so fit that she could put on this show. And then she just has a bath. That's
does it add anything to like, are we seeing concert footage? Is the behind the scenes as you would hope it is?
Yeah, to start, I think so. Yeah? Because they have footage from their very first rehearsals, which is really cool. Mm-hmm. They really address like the dark stuff about the tour really, or like in the first episode. Like,
what's the dark stuff about the tour?
Well, Vienna shows had to be canceled because there was going to be like a literal massacre.
Terrorist attack,
Yeah, so they addressed that right at the beginning. So it's kind of nice because then it's not like a, what's it called? Chekhov's gun? Do you know what I'm talking about in theater?
Oh, if a gun is on the stage, it must be used by the end of the show.
Yeah,
What
exactly.
is
It
that?
must
I
be
forget.
shot by the end of the show. And so it would have been like a thing looming the entire series otherwise if they didn't talk about the Vienna episodes right away.
What do you think the payoff will be then at the end? Like, what's the overarching theme?
Well, I'm waiting for the Travis episode because there's definitely gonna be one. They already showed her talking on the phone with him. I'm like, oh, they're kind of giving, like, the dancers kind of had the most recent episode, and that's where she showed the bonuses that went kind of viral about how
I
she gave
wish
them.
that she said the exact amounts.
No. I mean, everyone figured out that it was $750,000.
Yeah, but you know what? But there are also other numbers being tossed around for like the various people in the production.
Yeah, but those ones are confirmed. Like the other numbers have been confirmed. The truck driver numbers were confirmed, $100,000 after each leg.
Mm-hmm.
And again, this is also after each leg. So them getting that massive check was because that Europe leg was so successful and they made so much money off of it. And then they made over $1 million in bonuses though then because they had different bonuses after every single leg of the tour. Anyways, it's great and you should just watch it.
Well,
You will understand my girl Taylor Swift more if you watch it.
let me tell you, because what I'm watching this week, speaking of, is catching up on a series that I maybe missed or like just didn't have the time for during the year. I watched a little bit. First of all, I watched a little bit. I forget who put this out, but it is available on Prime, but you have to have like one of those subscriptions, add-ons. I started watching the new Robin Hood series. Have you seen this?
No, there was a new Robin Hood
Yeah, it's flying a little bit under the radar. I think it's 6 episodes, and I binged 3 in a night, which is pretty rare for me.
But I
You
think
would probably like it, I think.
Who's in it? Like
As
no
far
ones?
as I know,
No ones?
unknowns. Like I'd even creeped a few of their IMDb's, and it's just like they haven't been in really
My favorite is
anything.
when you creep someone and you're like, oh, like you like have like no Instagram followers because they're
Yeah,
they're
no,
like
honestly, a
nobodies.
few of the like leads in this show might have like, I don't know, 7,000 Instagram followers, but that's not really that many for like someone
Yeah.
who's an actor, you know?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. You would probably like it. They skew less shooting arrows and more romance, actually.
Oh,
It is
I'm sold.
it is a very like the romance of the different families and stuff
Love that.
going on. You would actually probably really like this show. And I feel like it hasn't got
I didn't-
really any attention.
What streamer is it on?
I forget the subscription it's on. You can watch it in Canada through Prime, but you need
Like
I forget the
Stack
name of
TV or
it.
something?
It's not Stack, but it's something like that.
Got it.
There's a free trial, 7 days free trial for that, so you can go and like try it and see if you want to continue it. It's definitely a well-produced series though, and it I kind of watched Robin Hood, like the various different Robin Hoods growing up, and this is like it's skewing a little bit of a different direction, but it's pretty good. That was one thing that I'm watching right now, but I'm also watching The Pit.
Hell yeah, you're watching The Pit.
Which is like it is such a me show. Like I love these style of shows. I don't know how I didn't get on it. I know, and we talked about off camera before starting this, that you've talked about The Pit on this show multiple times. Love the format. Love the characters. Love the relationships between the characters.
It's
I think
such
I'm
a
only
good show.
3 or 4 episodes in out of the 8 or 12 or whatever it is.
And okay, if you're only 3 or 4 in, you're about to hit like, I mean, like it has its legs from the beginning, but it really starts rolling around, I'd say like hour 6.
I think that makes sense because I'm watching with Haley and where we're at right now, the character development is kind of like not capping off.
Yeah, but you
like,
know enough that you're like,
we
okay,
know
where's
who-
the...
Yeah, we know who our favorites are. We know where like the tension is between characters, this kind of thing. It's just so good. And it's the kind of show where like it's a little bit of a comforty show because you know a little bit where it's going sometimes, and
Yeah.
like the payoffs are fun with like the interpersonal stuff, but then like the medical side of it is also really interesting and fun. I don't like how much they show of the needles and the blood. Like they show more than any other
It feels like
medical
you're
drama.
actually in an ER. That's why it's crazy. And like the pacing
Yeah.
of it, like the fact that like just as you feel calm and you're like, oh, that's been resolved. It's like, this is the ER. Nothing's actually ever resolved. It's like, bang, next thing
And
happens.
I like because some of the like there was a storyline in the last episode, not a storyline, but like there was a decent amount of screen time dedicated to like the main guys need to go to the washroom during the episode.
Oh, yeah.
And he never has time because he's being pulled in this direction and then that direction for the next case. It's like that seems more real than I'm not gonna like I watched Grey's Anatomy, but like Grey's
Like,
Anatomy to a
100%.
certain point where like all of the storyline is like the interpersonal stuff, the romance, and like it gets a little bit outside of the realm of
it's so good.
possibility,
Oh my
you know?
God. I'm so jealous you're watching it for the first time.
Oh, it's so fun. And it's just, I don't know, it just feels like such a good show.
Yeah,
You don't,
it's so
you get to
good.
the end of an episode and you're not like, oh, I could have done without that. It's like, this is
100%.
like, give me the next
Noah
episode
Wiley
right
won
now.
the Emmy for it. It beat Adam Scott, which no one thought Severance was ever going to lose.
Honestly, we have good TV right now.
My favorite was I saw a TikTok about the pit, and it was if I was on an airplane and Noah Wiley was on the airplane and I was in a medical emergency and there was a real doctor and Noah Wiley, I would ask for Noah Wiley to be the one that operates on me or does the procedure, because this man has been doing medical dramas for his entire career.
Well, yeah, I heard that there was a little bit of a lawsuit or something between the ER people, creators, and
some of them. Well, because it's one of the creators of ER that created this show.
Yeah, but I think he was on it. One of the actors as well. I think he was on it. Maybe
Noah
Am I making
Wiley
this
was
up?
on ER. Yes.
Yeah, but
Wait.
there was something about they had pitched like an ER reboot to the ER people, and they said no, and then they went and did this. So no ERs. I don't know. I don't know too much about it.
The only reason they would be trying to sue is because it's successful now.
100%. Get your
that's
money.
so annoying. Season 2 drops in end of January and beginning
Really?
of Feb. Yeah.
Wait, so I'm gonna finish this,
And then you can go right into season 2.
Oh, I
It's a-
timed this perfectly.
It's a proper television show where they're doing.
They release every week.
Yeah, they release every week, but it's because it's a network show. It's a TV. Yeah. So it's a TV show. So it's but it's a proper show where they like are doing a season a year. Like Them and Only Murders in the Building are the only ones that are.
What's
like,
that? And then like speaking of Severance, it's like, okay, we're gonna wait 3 more years for the next season of Severance.
It's
As
absurd.
well.
It's absurd. What are you listening to this week?
Okay, I saw clips. I didn't watch the whole interview, the whole episode, but Vince Staples, the rapper, was on Z-Way's show.
I love Z-Way. She stresses me out, but I love her.
Okay, watch this episode or watch, some of the clips from this episode. I've never seen someone handle Z-Way so perfectly. Like he had something loaded for every single response and like not turned it around on her necessarily, but just like had a perfect response to every single question, which like you would think, oh, does that kind of make it not funny because it's a little bit of a gotcha show, but it was so funny. He's so good.
Her show is now independent now, right? Like
I believe so, yeah.
She's not with HBO anymore.
I believe so. I couldn't tell you where to watch it. Probably on YouTube.
I just see the clips on TikTok.
But anyway, I was like, Vince Staples, shout out Vince Staples. So I started listening to Vince Staples. I'm not necessarily like entering my rap era because I've always listened to a little bit of rap, a little bit of hip hop. Mm-hmm. But I started listening to Vince Staples for the first time, and I'm going to give him his flowers.
I've never
I'm a
heard
Vince Staples fan.
the name Vince Staples in my life, but
Really?
He put Z-Way in his place.
He's so well spoken and just like a really good guy, it seems like.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that.
What about you? What are you listening to?
I'm listening to an audiobook right now. So one of Emily Henry is my favorite author, and her first book to screen adaptation, People We Meet on Vacation, is coming out with Netflix in early January.
Oh, really?
And this is the thing though. People We Meet on Vacation, I read immediately after Beach Read because I discovered reading again. I discovered Emily Henry and I became obsessed. But People We Meet on Vacation, I didn't love as much as Beach Read. So I think I've always had this like more, not sour taste in my mouth, but I was like, oh, I just didn't, it was still a great book, but I didn't like it as much. So I am giving it another shot because I wanted to read it, but I'm just going to listen to it because I can do other things while I'm doing it. So I'm listening to the audiobook before the movie comes out just to get like a refresher on everything that happens. Because
Speaking of casting, have they
casted very well.
Yeah,
it's Tom Blythe and who was in like the new Hunger Games the prequel. You didn't watch that?
I didn't watch that. No.
I don't know what else Tom Blythe would have been in that you would have seen. But anyways, he's fantastic. And then I don't know the girl actually, but she like looks like Poppy. Like she looks the character in my head.
Yeah.
So I'm going to listen to it. I started it again yesterday. Audiobooks low key a great thing for when driving. Like I was stuck in some traffic going to the East End and I loved it. Like I mostly listen to podcasts in the car, but like it's nice. Like I like to listen to an audiobook.
Probably a nice calming thing.
For sure.
Where you're not like upping.
Especially because a guy almost hit me yesterday. I used my horn for the first time in my car. I've never had to use it.
First time? You've had this car for like 6 months and you drive in Toronto.
Okay, on what planet have I had this car for 6 months?
When'd you get it?
I got this car at the end of September.
Yeah, it's basically 6 months.
I've had this car.
We went through seasons. It snowed outside.
I've had this car for 2 months. Not even. I think I might have got this car in October.
Okay, I got the number of months wrong, but like not using your horn once in downtown Toronto's wild.
Yeah, because I'm not somebody that's like, I'm not an aggressive driver and I'm not someone that uses my horn.
Okay.
So like I don't even like if someone.
Wait, what did you use it for? What happened?
I was in the East End and I was waiting to turn right to get onto Danforth because like I loop around Comedy Bar to go find parking on the street.
Yeah.
So I go around these houses at the back and then I come around and I was on the side street waiting to turn right, and there were these cars parked along the side of this building, and I saw this car in my peripheral like had his lights on. I was parked directly behind him. I was like, surely he sees me. He starts backing up and I'm like,
oh no.
And I just lay on the horn.
Some
and
people are
stopped,
oblivious like that.
And then he stopped, thank God. Because there was nothing I could have done. I had a truck in front of me. Like I couldn't have even like gotten, and a car behind me. I couldn't even like moved if I wanted to.
Yeah.
And that would have just been the biggest pain in the ass ever. So anyways, I used my horn for the first time and I had it for like 5 seconds. I was like,
oh, you were like a strong,
I had
don't let
to.
up. Yeah.
I had to.
In that situation, I go like,
I feel like the bra-ta-ta-ta is more for like if someone's being slow ahead of me, and if you need to. I don't really use
true.
it
If
that
someone's
much.
being slow ahead, I go one quick one, and then
You are a horn user though, because I've only driven with
oh my god,
you.
I'll use my horn. I probably use my horn 3 times driving here.
I was gonna say like I have driven with you a handful of times, and I'm pretty sure if let's say it's 5 times I've been in the car with you, you've used the horn on at least 4 of those.
I probably used the horn 5 times each time.
That's fucking crazy.
Remember when we were driving to your birthday party event and like I just drove into oncoming traffic to get in the alley?
Yeah.
Listen, I got places to go.
I forgot. Wow, that was so long ago. I forgot about that. Anyways, sorry, that was a side note.
I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Thank you. I was listening. So it's just funny that you said calming. I was listening to my calming audiobook,
Yeah.
and then I had this panic. Thank God I turned my head. Otherwise, like, I would have been a very miserable person today, that my brand new car would have had something dented in the side of it that was out of my control, you know?
And especially for something that's so stupid, you know? Like
you know what I also learned? I learned that my car has automatic braking. Didn't know that because I was
that's
parked
tough sometimes.
I was parked on Danforth and I had a car in front of me and a car behind me. So I was doing like a 1,000,000-point turn to like get out of the spot. I knew how much room I had, but it kept automatic braking. I was like,
I had to turn mine off specifically for that. I was driving on a one-way street. There was no one in front of me, no one behind me. And it picked up. There was like a divot in the road where they had like removed the pavement because they were doing some construction. So like you go slower over it, but like it's only like a half inch. You can still drive over it. And I was just driving a normal speed, and then it braked out of nowhere, and I was like, boom, whiplash in that. No, so I just turned it off.
I've never had that. It was just like annoying. Anyways, those are my. What am I listening to turning into? What are your car troubles today?
Sarah, what is something that you did this week?
So I went on a little Euro winter week trip with Tara. This came together very last minute.
People don't think Euro winter. You hear Euro summer.
And then so it was funny that Izzy happened to be on the same like trip. She was just a little bit ahead of me every single time. But yeah, we booked it very last minute, like about 2 weeks, 3 weeks before. And we just made an itinerary based off like train routes. So we went to Vienna, then we took a train to Munich, and then we took a train to Strasbourg, France, which is like the Christmas capital.
You love the train?
Love the train.
The train is like a romantic winter activity as well.
Podcast on the train. And also it was so warm when we were there. It was like, I was editing on the train. I got so much work done on the train, and each train ride was about 3.5 hours each time. So it was like a good chunky amount of time on the train that I could like really settle in. And then we ended in Paris.
So we talked about the Christmas markets a little bit because I was with what you were eating and drinking today. What else did you get up to, or is that was
honestly,
like the
that's
focus
kind of
of it,
like
right?
what you do. You just like, I mean, when I go to these cities, I just wander around. Like I don't really need to like do anything. We went to some places that Tara had like she did a lot more research than I did. Like it's so funny. I'm so type A in like my everyday life that when I travel, I become like free as a bird, like loosey goosey. Like I'd want to have the space just to like wander around and figure it out when I get there kind of thing. That. So that's kind of, we just wandered around every day. We always had a couple big working chunks though, because we were both like.
Have you ever traveled just the two of you?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Maybe not. Wait, have we? Yeah, but not for like that long.
Yeah, okay.
And not to like Europe. We've done New York and stuff, but we've never done like Europe before. So it was nice though, because like traveling just with somebody else that also does content was good, because we had like an editing hour in the afternoon, and then like, whereas I normally feel really guilty on these trips, like that I need to like edit or do a voiceover or whatever, but it was nice having that blocked off time, and then time at the end of the night to like plan, and like I don't know, I felt like I was working the perfect amount while I was there, so it made it a lot easier.
I know you toured around to a few different countries, but like was the amount of time that you were stayed in each, was that good? It was good?
Yeah, especially because they were small cities. Look, I'd love to go back to Vienna and like do more, but Munich, it was the perfect amount of time in Munich, and it was like,
okay, we were looking at flights actually for our Europe summer, and it's cheaper to fly into Munich, I found, and it's actually close to Austria than
Yeah.
to like take the train down
Well,
to like
Munich's
the Dolomites
like
and stuff like that.
it's
in
really
Italy
close.
as well.
So you should just do that because it's really close.
I've also
liked
never been to
Munich.
Germany, so I was
Yes,
like,
it was
maybe
my
I'll
first
just
time
add a
in
night.
Germany, my first time in Austria. I really liked it because Munich just felt like a very young person's city. Like it feels very like a lot of young people live there. There's a perfect mix of like old and new. It was cool. It was a cool city. It's got a good transit system. Like there was just like a lot of things about it that I liked. Do not disturb.
And then you hit Paris on the way out too, right?
Yeah. So we flew out of Paris. We did the thing like when you can book like the one way in and then a different city out. So then we flew out of Paris on the way home. So we just had like not even 24 hours in Paris. Like we got in at their train got in at like noon. So we were out wandering around by like 1 p.m. And then just went to like my favorite spots, went to like Shakespeare & Co., just wandered around. It was another beautiful day. It was like 13 degrees.
Wait, yeah, what did you pick up at the bookstore again?
I got Hamnet.
Right.
And then
Did you start reading it?
no, I watched the movie though, so I'm going to read the book.
Okay.
But the cool thing about Shakespeare & Co. is they stamp your book with their official stamp because you bought it at Shakespeare &
I
Company.
think more bookstores should do that.
Yeah, it's very cute. So it's like, it's part of the thing. And they ask you, do you want your book stamped?
Yeah,
I'm like, obviously, lady, I bought the book here because I want it stamped. And I bought a new tote bag. It's sitting over there. It's like a denim tote bag. Because like the Shakespeare & Co. tote bags are like iconic.
Love a tote bag when traveling too.
Yeah, it's the best. Anyways, it was a great trip. And I think it also just proved to me that like Europe trips don't have to be these like big elaborate things that you plan for months and months and months. You can actually like go relatively easy. And
I
just
also like the thematic ones. Like you went for Christmas markets.
Yeah.
You know, when sometimes you go to a different city, like, oh, did you check out like the biggest museum they have? Did
yeah,
you go to this
no. It was like
attraction? It's
the
just, like, you're
Christmas
not there
markets were
for
A1,
that.
and then we went to a few other things. Paris was the only place we didn't do Christmas markets because we're like, we don't have to.
Yeah.
We're Christmas market out. But yeah, it was going for the purpose of Christmas markets made it really easy to then plan your day. Mm-hmm. What about you? What's something that you did?
Sarah, I'm excited. I've asked for this. We're a month away from it being the 3-year anniversary of Talking Fast. And I think from like the third episode on, I was asking for like some negative comments. I was asking for a hater.
We could not be more different, but yes, you've been asking for a very long time.
And Sarah,
You got one.
I got a hater. But now I'm not going to talk about it too much.
Because that gives
But
them
if
exactly
you're
what
watching,
they want. Yeah,
just know.
he knows.
I would like to know who you are. But thank you for hating on me because that's what I've asked for the longest period of time. That's all I'll say on that subject.
So ridiculous.
But I'm excited about it.
You're like the only person I know that actively like asks for it. Like you want
I
want the smoke. You want the smoke.
I want the smoke. When I saw it, and you know what? There was a pretty good dig. There was a pretty good dig sent my way, and I did have a good laugh at it. And I was like, "That's a pretty good dig."
Yeah. Sometimes when they're so ridiculous, then it's like honestly, it's funny.
So keep them coming. Honestly, the person who it is, I'm sure.
We'll do it again
Because it was such a specific dig that I'm like, that's good. I know
You watch
that you
everything?
watch this podcast.
100%.
I know that you do. So keep them coming.
Oh God. Okay. Jacob, to end off, other than your haters, what's something you're loving this week?
Sarah, I'm loving my neighborhood. My neighborhood is full of Christmas trees. I talked about this last episode, but I was counting Christmas trees. It's full of cheer. There are a lot of new places opening up in the East End as well. Some new bars, some new restaurants, some restaurants changing ownership. I honestly think that Leslieville/Riverside is a top 3 neighborhood in Toronto. Whoa. And in terms of like I like Ossington, obviously, for like bars, restaurants, that kind of thing. Roncy, love it. People visit both of those. Not a lot of people come over to Leslieville to like go out,
And
have a night out.
Depending on where you live, it's objectively closer.
A lot of people sleep on it. Yeah, a lot of people who are like maybe even in this, where we are, slightly west side neighborhood.
Yeah.
It's close to get to Leslieville, or it's just as close to get to
go to
Leslieville as it is to
Roncesvalles.
get to Roncy. Yeah, exactly.
And then also for you, you kind of get the best of both worlds of Roncy right now anyways, because your brother
I know.
lives over there.
Yeah, I've got
you
family over there now,
So you have like
too.
the best of both worlds. Like you get to experience Roncy without having to live
Yes. But here's the thing too, is that there are a couple of places that have talked about in the past that they are they struggle a little bit sometimes, especially around the holidays as people are not going out as much. You're going to their holiday Christmas parties for work and that kind of thing and not patronizing the local spots. Please go out and spend some money in your own local neighborhood, as I will, because you got to keep these places alive. If you want to go January,
100%.
early spring or something like that and
you
enjoy
also
them.
then can't complain about like, oh, there's nothing in my area if you're not going and supporting those
100%.
businesses.
And that's what I'm saying. I love where Leslieville is right now. There's so many good spots. I'm so happy for them. And if you have good spots in your neighborhood, please go and check them out.
Love that.
What are you loving, Sarah?
I think I've beat jet lag. Like
Really?
I've hacked it.
Give us the routine.
Not on the way to Europe. That's kind of a lost cause because that really just depends on how much you sleep on the plane.
You take a red eye?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
you have to,
always
right?
do,
Like-
or else you waste a day. And so that one I haven't figured out yet fully. I mean, I have when I've been fortunate enough to be in a lay down bed, but I wasn't in this one. But on the way back home, I figured it out. Okay, so the key is when you're coming back from Europe, you can't sleep on the plane on the way home, right? You have
What
to
time do you
flip
take
yourself
off, first of all? Like, what's the ideal?
Noon, because then you're landing at like what your body thinks is 9 p.m. in Europe. So you can stay awake from noon to 9. Most people do on a daily basis anyway. So just don't sleep on the plane. Come home. It's like 3 p.m. Toronto time. 3 p.m. is great because like by the time I land, get home, get here, unpack a little bit, it's like, let's say 5 p.m. Then I can sit, I can order some food, I can watch some TV, I can just do things to keep myself awake until...
That's a guilt-free night too.
It's a guilt-free night. It's like a free night.
Yeah.
Until like 9, and then I went to bed at 9 p.m. I then slept. So then people are like, oh my God, you're going to wake up at like 6 a.m.
Were you like dead tired at 9 p.m.?
Yes, I was dead tired. I also didn't sleep amazing on this trip, so I was pretty tired.
You need a recharge.
I slept for 12 hours.
Damn.
I did no alarm for the next morning. So I arrived on a Saturday. So then I got the Sunday morning, slept for 12 hours, woke up at 9 a.m. So I was flipped over. And then
That's
I was like,
nice.
that Sunday felt long, but then this is the hack. This is how I beat jet lag. I went to the Jonas Brothers concert that night. So there was no planet where regardless I was going to get tired because I was at a concert. Whereas like, I think I would have probably crashed out at about 6 p.m. on the
If
Sunday
you were like
regardless.
just streaming a couple episodes
If
or
I was
something
just
at
like sitting at
home, or, like-
home doing nothing, but I went to a concert. So everyone at the concert that ran into me, shout out to anyone that said hi, it was so lovely. They're like, how are you here? Didn't you just get home? First of all, I think that is insane that people like assume you can't function or do anything once you get home from a trip. Cause I just went to a concert and then I was totally fine. And then I went to bed at like midnight or whatever once I got home from the show. And then yesterday I woke up at 8 normal time. Today I woke up at 8 normal time. I'm flipped over. I
Really?
feel no jet lag. I think I beat it.
Dang.
And I look that 12
Do you
hours.
do like
definitely-
extra cups of coffee or something like that as well? Or
For
like-
sure. I'll toss in like just to keep myself going for the
Yeah,
first
yeah,
few days.
yeah,
I'll throw in
yeah.
an extra cup of coffee. Last night I got really tired at like 11.
I do like
But-
the Sunday. If you're traveling on the weekend, so helpful. If you get back on the Saturday,
And then you have all
I
day
like
Sunday.
the activity Sunday though. Like you have to do something.
Because if you just lean into like being tired, I don't think I would have flipped over. But I think
I would have been in
flipped
bed
over.
all day Sunday.
Absolutely not. I had so much work to do. So I was working all day and then my sisters came over and then I went to a concert. So I was booked and busy.
Fun. How was Frankie Jonas, by the way?
He was actually really good.
He's a nice guy. You like do
saw
you watch his tour TikToks?
Yeah, it's very cute. And it was full for him too because Jesse McCartney was coming on right after.
Yeah.
I can't believe that's not what I talked about this week. Honestly, Jesse McCartney was unbelievable. And if he tours again, he just like, he's amazing. And his Judge Judy TikToks, anyways. We teased it last week and now it is finally time for us to do our gift exchange thanks to Amazon Prime. So Jacob and I were sent Amazon Prime gift cards and then we were to buy each other gifts for each other. Duh.
Yeah.
With said gift card. Everything that we got was with Prime.
Which is where I do most of my Christmas shopping.
Yes.
Anyway, honestly, there
Yes.
was something that I purchased this morning for someone. Bradley, shout out. Your Christmas gifts coming via Amazon Prime. We also have the opportunity, if you check out our Instagram, we do have the giveaway that's still running until tomorrow, I think.
Don't try to play the math game, but it's running for a couple of more days. And yeah, so we're working with Prime to give away 2 $250 gift cards. This is by far our biggest giveaway we've ever done. Like I think I understood that everyone loves Amazon Prime, but it really wasn't until this giveaway and like the amount of comments is
so
crazy.
many entries right
It's
now.
amazing. But that doesn't mean that you still can't win. So 2 $250 gift cards, they will be sent to you before Christmas. So in the next few days, so you can get any of your last minute shopping done on Prime.
Speaking of last minute, Amazon also just announced same day delivery windows for Prime members who are living in the GTA for millions of different items, which is perfect for someone like me. As I mentioned this morning, or I mentioned just now, this morning I purchased something a little bit last minute.
Yeah.
And I'll probably be doing that up until
I will 100%.
Christmas.
And even just like other things like wrapping paper or like things that like I'm too
I was talking about this earlier. Yeah, tissue paper,
Yeah.
literally tissue paper that is in the bag that I'm about to give you was purchased on Amazon Prime.
I love that. It just like makes it everything easier around the holidays and with same day delivery in
Stocking
the GTA.
stuffers?
Stocking
Haley and I do
stuffers.
stockings for each other as well.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
With same day delivery in the GTA. But you want to see, we teased it so much last week. And I know Jacob's been sitting here looking at the presents the whole time.
Yeah, these are okay. You went with paper wrapping for
okay.
each of the things here, and then I went the bag route.
Yeah, which doesn't surprise me because this feels very like we were talking last week about who likes rapping and who doesn't.
I know.
I did this
Here, let's
after
switch.
improv last night, and to be honest, it felt very soothing. Like I was so stressed and I was exhausted.
I'm impressed by this wrapping too. Oh, you even stuck them together with tape.
Yeah,
classy.
Man. Thanks. I know.
Okay.
I know. Actually, I guess normally the gift I get you for Christmas every year is like a gift card sent via email, so you never actually get a wrapped gift
a
from
physical.
me.
I like this. Okay, I have a theme. Do you have a theme?
Yes.
Okay, so this is also to inspire you when someone wins one of the two $250 gift cards that we're giving away on our Instagram. This is a little bit of inspiration, I would say, to be like, what could you get someone? Not just these items, but also the thought behind the gift. Because Sarah, I have a thought behind my gift.
I have a thought behind mine as well.
Mine to you is essentially, it's not like a Sarah's favorite things, but it's a selection. I think I have 5 things in there that hit on a different pillar of Sarah Jenkins. Couple of them are probably like, you could probably pick out why. One of them, I don't think you'll even know what it is, even when you hold it in your hand. And then one you might already have, but I'm not sure.
Okay, well that's fine.
What's the theme that for
Okay, so
here?
a few weeks ago we did an episode about how well we know each other, and this is inspired by the job that I said I thought you would.
Do you want to go? How do you want to do this?
We can go
one by one.
Yeah.
Okay, you go first. As she's already opening the gift. Okay, this is a good one.
Preempting his gift.
We might need a
knife
or something. This gift is based on a little bit of a recent, not a recent addition, but a recent series that you have begun.
My sandwich series.
Yes.
This is to press down my sandwiches.
Yes. So I noticed that like you're making a lot of your hot sandwiches in a frying pan. So if you want to do a little toasty or something, you just put the cast iron or iron little press on. You can press it down.
This is so good.
And then also like if you have cheese in there, you put it on top and you just set it. There's a heavy weight to it so that.
Wait, this is amazing because I don't have like people were like, you need a panini press. I don't have room to have a panini
There's no
press
space
in
for
my
that.
apartment. Wow, Jacob, this is so kind. I'll use this today actually because I'm gonna make a grilled cheese.
Nice. It's perfect for grilled cheese. Perfect for.
Oh my god, this is hefty. I could kill somebody with this.
Yeah.
Also, self-defense. Wow. Love. Thank you. Okay, you can open your first one. Okay, yeah. So my theme with you is I remember when we did the episode about talking about each other, I said I thought that you would be a chef.
Oh, yes, right.
So I got you all things for you to live your best life as a chef.
You know what? I literally watched a TikTok yesterday, like last night, about a cookbook stand, and I was like, these look so cool. That would be such a good thing I'm not kidding. That'd be such a good thing to have.
This is the type of reactions you want.
Good gift.
And I like that it's wooden. So I have one and I love it because then you hold
it just crisscross applesauce.
Yeah, it just holds up your cookbook. So then while you're cooking, you like have it open, but also it's like great for like decor because then it holds up your cookbook on display.
Oh, that's such a good. There we go. Oh, that's perfect.
Cute, eh?
That's a great idea. This is a great gift for anyone, honestly. I love that.
Yay. Okay.
Okay, hitting. We're hitting.
Wow, that was a great reaction. Okay, next up we have, also I love that you just wrapped everything.
I wrapped everything in tissue paper individually because I realized today that I couldn't find my wrapping paper.
Oh, Body Glide.
Body Glide. Sarah, also congratulations. You were selected to run the Chicago Marathon next Thanksgiving, Canadian Thanksgiving.
Jacob didn't get in. It makes me sad.
Yeah. So, but
To train
that's what
for
I
another
figured. I was like, you
marathon.
can never have too much Body Glide. Go for one more because I have 5 things in there. 5 little things.
I know what this is.
This one's kind of a little bit funny. Sarah, you were always complaining. I mean, we're shooting in your apartment now, but like when you were coming to the studio and then also anywhere Sarah goes, one
Car
of her
sick.
biggest complaints when she's in an Uber is that she always gets car sick.
I was also using this specifically. I live by Gravel Ginger, so thank you so much. I was using this all over Europe because I was just like on trains and I was on planes and just like on my phone a lot and like all forms of transportation. It was not working. It was not feeling good. So this was perfect.
Gravel is great. I actually I've started packing because I'm going to Calgary this week for the holidays, and I put my Gravel in because I'm a big Gravel guy on flights. I
Love
need
it. And this one's non-drowsy. So this is just like pure ginger. So you just like pop it back.
We love it. We love
Thank
it.
you.
All right,
Wow,
let
this
me
is
go
all
for
very
the
on brand.
let me go for the second one here. Yeah, so here we have sandwich making, food, running,
And
podcast / going to events, car sick.
This is the
Okay.
continuation of, I mean, like you saw what the last gift was, so you can probably figure out what this is.
Is it something to go on top? Hey, my guy.
Do you already have this book?
I don't think so. I have his other one. If you're just listening, this is Maddie Matheson's home style cookery. I actually got this. I think I got this for my brother when did this come out? 2 years ago,
Yeah,
maybe?
Love that.
Love Maddie Matheson. Shout out to him.
I liked it, one, because I thought it was a nice book to display on the stand. And then 2,
Also great photography.
Yeah.
You love to have a book that was that what you meant?
yeah,
Like,
that's
it
what
would
I
be
mean. It's like a beautiful, and the bright yellow is really nice. And like I don't know, I just felt like it would fit the vibe.
I love this.
But also, like, I think it's homestyle cooking, so it's like lots of different types of cooking. There was like a few options I was trying to think of when I was getting you a cookbook, but then one I knew you liked the Bear and Maddie Matheson. And
Bannock.
I love Bannock.
Big Bannock fan.
I love Bannock as well. So and it was also like a thick book. I'm like, okay, this could be like a fun activity for you to try and learn
love
to cook
that.
some new things.
Thank you.
To actually become a chef. Yes, chef.
Yes, chef.
Because I thought you
Also, a new season of The Bear coming soon, maybe? Early,
I think early next year. What's next?
Okay, this is the one that you have no idea what it is. So it's holding.
Do I need
It's
to
just like a
open
little
this?
wrap up. You can, but you don't have to. This is a little bit of a funny one because you always get this. You've had this multiple times, but sometimes if anyone gets this, it just like falls off or it doesn't work appropriately, or sometimes you want to take it off and reapply it. You're a tattoo person. This is Second Skin.
Oh, thank you. Wait, that's smart.
You know, I
That's
I
smart.
keep this a roll of Second Skin in my toiletries just like all the time at home, because you know when sometimes you get a tattoo and you get the Second Skin on, then it like picks up a lot of like fluff and shit like that.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
want to
So you can reapply it.
take it off, but then you want to protect your tattoo still. It's like
Also,
reapply
it'd
the
be
next little
smart
bit.
to do it too, because tattoos fade a lot in UV, and Second Skin can protect it from that.
100%. And if you go to
I would have never known.
if you go to Europe, I took this to Europe too, because in Europe they don't use Second Skin. They just use like, if you get a tattoo anywhere outside of North America, sometimes they just have like
The
gauze
yeah.
and whatever, and like plastic wrap. So like if you're
Just have
going
your
abroad
own.
and you're planning on getting
That's
a
so
tattoo, just take a
smart.
little bit of that with you and then you'll be
That's
good.
so smart. Wow, thank you. This is actually really practical. I love it. I actually just thought of another tattoo while I was on the airplane of what I want to
hell
get. So it's
yeah,
perfect.
hell yeah.
Okay, you can open your last one.
Okay. And then your last one, I worry that you might have it.
I don't even know what it is. You're gonna have to like open up.
Okay, this
the
is
thing.
a
It's
very
just a white
thin.
thing.
I don't know what that logo is. Help me with that. Thank you. Okay, hold on. What is this?
I didn't
It's a
actually
very thin
open it
white
up.
box.
It's a chef's apron.
Oh! This is great. You know what? I don't have one.
And I got you like a cool
this
boy
is a
one.
nice
this
one,
is
too.
like
Here,
the
hold
ones
on.
that they wear at like fancy, like cool boy restaurants. You know what I mean? Like if they were like making a brisket, they'd wear this.
Ooh, there's some good. It's like canvasy almost.
Oh, it is? Okay, good. I didn't take it out of the package, so I wasn't sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Right?
that's great.
Isn't it good?
Yeah.
And it's got like leather on it. It's fancy.
I like the dark color as well. It's
Thanks.
black and it's got some good
I
stitching
know.
on it.
I
and
feel like
leather
it
is nice.
feels a little bit cool boy instead. And the aesthetics all match that way.
You know what I want to do? I want to throw this on and then also like a bandana or something around my head and just like really
and then just
heat
start
it up in the kitchen.
And then make a soup.
I think, you know, when sometimes you just look the part. Runners say this a lot of the time too. It's like you get some new runner gear and all of a sudden your like pace goes up by 15 seconds per kilometer. Yep. This is the same, I think, for the kitchen. This is great. Thank you.
No problem.
This is I like the themed gift.
Yeah, me too. I love a themed gift. It's my favorite. It's also, I find it makes it so much easier to then, because like I said last week, I thought of the theme first and then I just looked up all these things into Prime and they had them, which is the best.
The search features are honestly great for that. That is honestly how I found the sandwich press thing as well.
I don't have this game.
Okay, good.
I have Monopoly Deal, but what's Monopoly Bid?
Okay, I think it's a slightly different version of it because I know that you've talked about how much you love Monopoly Deal, but I was like, let's get Monopoly Bid, see if it's any good.
This is so cool. I love this. Oh my God, this is amazing. Thank you so much. Especially I love a travel game because this one's small.
Yes.
You can play with 7 ages 7 up. 2 to 5. Oh my God, you can play with 2 people. I love that because then for traveling, it's so easy. Wow, thank you.
We did pretty well, I think.
I think we both nailed. What? I think we both nailed it. To be honest,
I think I hope that we've given some great ideas for your own holiday shopping. If you need any last minute deals, also check out the same day delivery options on Amazon Prime. And I hope that you have happy holidays.
Yeah. Check
out our contest as well on Instagram. Probably still available when you're listening to this.
Now let's go give some people advice. Let's go do a voicemail.
I love it.
We are back and doing a special holiday edition of voicemail. If you don't know what our voicemail segment is, basically we answer your questions, try to give advice when possible. And today we're doing all holiday themed questions.
I'm excited.
Yeah, me too. The first one is all about hosting, which as someone that hosts a lot,
yes.
But do you know what I realized though yesterday? I was like, it's insane that this is how my brain works. I'm not like hosting anything for Christmas right now. Like I don't have any Christmas events that I'm like having to scratch this like itch in my brain. I'm like, I don't have a Christmas party to host. So I'm like trying to see if I could throw together a last minute Christmas party next week. So anyways, this is like all has to do with it. But the question is, I have a friend that hosts all the time. Do you have advice on what is a useful gift for a friend that hosts?
And they mentioned because a lot of people bring wine as well, which is like the go-to classic. If you show up with a bottle of wine, no one's going to be upset about that. But sometimes if you're the host and you're inviting over a bunch of people and you have 6 or 7 bottles of wine at the end of the night.
Also, I would just like to clarify that like if someone is hosting something, you should be bringing them a hosting gift. Like I think people... Yes, but I think it doesn't happen most of the time, I don't think.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I think, like, bottles of wine and everything is, like, yes, but I think a lot of the time people don't. I don't know why. I just think it's a kind of the art of the gift for a host has kind of, like, gone away. And I think we need to remember that you should be bringing something, even if it's small, even if it's, like, some extra food, some whatever, or at least be
offer
offering.
To bring food if it's, like, a dinner party or, like, a get-together before an event and there's going to be appies and stuff like that. Definitely be like, what could I bring to
some things that I love to give that are not wine or alcohol, just because, like, I mean, you could look at my bar cart back here. Like, I have everything I need. Like, I don't really need any more. Is oil. Like specialty oils is really good. Ooh. So especially this time of year at like HomeSense, they have lots of different like specialty little olive oils and like rosemary oil and all these things. That's something so great because one, the host can like probably actively use it that night. Mm-hmm. And then 2, it's just like something a little bit different, like little jams or something like that. I was gonna say jams too.
I got one that can help set a vibe at a dinner party. Like you could break into it right away, but then also it's just a nice gift to have. Mm-hmm. Bring a candle.
Yeah, a nice
Bring something
candle.
To set the vibe a little bit. Also a little cozy, especially around this time of year.
A nice candle is also a great gift. Yeah, like anything that could be used to help host. I had a friend as a hosting gift one time bring me like this little serving tray, which was really cute. And it was like, she just got it at HomeSense. I think it was probably like $12, cheaper than a bottle of wine. And I use it all the time when I'm hosting. It was like a white tray with these 3 little bowls. And I use those little bowls every single day. So just stuff that like you can actively use, and places like HomeSense, it literally sounds like an ad for HomeSense. It is not, but it's just like, they have inexpensive versions of all of these things and it makes it really easy. Or even like, a little, like if it's Christmas time, you want to bring like a little Christmas decor if you know that they like
have a Christmas tree, little ornaments.
Yeah, an ornament. Like, I don't know. I just think there's so many different things, especially around the holidays, that will make it stand out a little bit more other than wine. One thing I do too, and this is just because I have a Cricut, is if it's like it depends on what the party is, right? If it's like a housewarming, if it's any of those things, I might still bring a bottle of like bubbly, but instead of just giving them the bottle, I like put a custom thing on it.
Fun.
So like, congrats on your first
Like on the
home.
bottle itself?
Yeah.
Ooh, I like that.
Because of my Cricut, I can do that. So like things
the
like
other
that.
thing too is like I'm never gonna get mad at someone who like put a little bit of extra effort into baking something. If you show up with
100%.
like a
baked good.
yeah, maybe you did some cookies for the holidays. I know a lot of people like
Exactly.
cook, or bake a bunch of
Yeah, my
different
friend
batches of
Allie's
cookies.
always great about that.
Yeah, show up
Anytime
with
I've
a little box
hosted
of
a
few
Christmas thing, or
cookies.
like she'll like show up with like
Loaf of bread.
Allie one time showed up with a whole thing of tiramisu for me,
Oh.
and I was like, "This is the best hosting gift I've ever been given ever." It was like a
Yeah.
full, and it was like, "She's like, you can put it out today." I go, "I'm not putting this out. This is like what I will be eating over the
Yeah.
next few days." Like stuff like that. It's
I
like
would
so
say
sweet.
bring something home. If homemade, if it costs you like $2, don't worry about the amount. Because if you show up with like, I don't know, like a cheap bottle of wine, sometimes it's just
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah, I agree. I also just think like we should maybe go away from just bringing bottles of wine. I love a bottle of wine, but I just think when you, as somebody that hosts a lot, when you host a lot, what ends up happening is everyone just brings you a bottle of wine, and then
I'm
you
also
have
like a little particular about my wine.
yeah. I just like end up with like 8 bottles of wine, and then honestly, what ends up happening is we just end up cracking those open that night. And
What about
just,
a book?
A book. I think if a hosting thing would be great if it was like a cookbook or like any of those things.
Yeah.
That would be great. I just think there's lots of ways that you can do it. Like a bottle of wine, a nice bottle of wine, let's say you're spending $25, $30 on.
I agree with you. I love that oil idea.
Yeah.
Even show up, come to my house with like a cheap bottle of olive oil.
100%.
There are no bottles of olive oil that are cheap.
No,
Just
exactly.
like give me that.
So I think like that is, the oil I think is a great idea. What?
Bag of coffee beans.
That's also great.
I would love a bag of coffee
Again,
beans.
like anything the host can use on a regular basis in
Yeah.
their everyday life.
Yeah.
I think those ones stand out more. Like,
You know what I like about the coffee
just a
beans
bottle
thing
of
too
wine.
is that there's so many different little coffee shops in different neighborhoods in Toronto.
Yeah.
If you're going across town, I like this. Picking up a bag of coffee beans from your local neighborhood
Yeah, of
and bringing it to
course.
someone else.
That's such a good
that
idea.
Hits. That's a great host.
I
yeah.
love that. Or like showing up with like, I don't know, like I'll show up with like Cops donuts because it's kind of like a treat. Like any of those things that are just like a
And
little
you're
bit different.
instantly the coolest person that if you're showing
Oh,
up
I'm
with a
looking
treat
at
like
something
that.
right now that would also be a great one is room spray from Sage.
Yeah, shout out Sage.
A room spray. I also have one from HomeSense over there. Would be also a great little hosting gift because it's something that the host can actually use. So any of those little things that they can use on a regular basis, I think is perfect. That's not a bottle of wine.
What about this one? This is a different question. Any gift giving advice for friends that live in apartments? I find that most things I get add up to more clutter for my space. And I have a friend who, sorry. What do you think?
What was the last part of the question?
I started reading a different question.
Okay, so this is I think this kind of goes in the same vein of like the hosting gifts. I mean, I'm just a big gift person for experiences in general because experiences are not clutter. I think there are plenty of experiences you can gift a friend that it could be something you two could do together, whether it's like maybe you're gonna go do a wine tasting at Downtown Winery, maybe like something that in which you're going.
Do the double-decker Toronto tour bus tour. I got that. Haley gave me that for Christmas. I really wanted it. Or my birthday one year. I really wanted that. And it was fun.
And then like, that's so funny. But you could also, or like I've always wanted to do like the pottery paintings that I used to do as a kid, like pottery painting, like crocodile, like those types of things, a class, if they've always wanted to do like a class of some sort. Like, I just think like I bought my friend an improv classes one year. So I think like
don't be getting your friend, listen, we love cricket. That's a big box to give a friend.
a cricket.
Yeah.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Don't be bringing over something that's big.
Yeah, something that
Especially for someone who lives in a small apartment. Don't be bringing a
as someone
chair.
that,
Don't be bringing a guitar. I'm just looking at stuff now.
all this, like all the mass amounts of things I have in my apartment. And even like sometimes things like books are tough just because it's like, I mean, as I look around
More
my apartment,
shelf space, yeah.
I have so many of them. So yeah, I think that's great. No one needs another mug. Candles. Okay. I know people are like, don't get a candle, but this is what I've started doing with candles. And I've started getting a more luxury candle. So if you go to Le Labo, they have one on Queen Street and they have one in Yorkville. Le Labo, if you go in, they will customize the candle that you pick. So like their signature scent candle, let's say it's like, it ends up being like with tax 110 Canadian dollars for this candle, which is more luxury gift, but you can customize it. So it's like, I've got ones that says like smells like turning 30 or like Haley's 30th birthday or whatever.
That's nice.
And the thing is like most, especially like women, if like, you know, like, Le Labo, it's like an incredible scent. It's such a good candle. And it's like, that that's a little bit more luxurious. It's a perfect gift because it's something that you would not buy for yourself. Like, I'm not buying myself a custom candle from Le Labo.
I like that. That's the same with like any consumable like that. A candle is a consumable kind of, but
sure.
like soaps as well.
Anything that's like
a little bit more luxury soap because
like go to Aesop or whatever.
I've got Aesop as a gift before, and it's so fantastic because like it smells great, it feels good, it's a good soap. It's a little more luxurious to be like, oh, that's nice. I'm never buying Aesop for myself.
No, for myself, I'm the exact same way. And so I think anything like that where it could be like, it's a consumable, it's something that they're already going to have in their home anyways, but you're just giving them like the leveled up version of it because they're likely not going to pay for it themselves.
Yeah.
I think that's
get them the ultra teeth whitening toothpaste.
Any of the more expensive versions of at-home things that they already have and are going to use. But I would just say A1 experiences is always the best. Even like I think people really underestimate like musicals and like theater as a gift. You can get really inexpensive Mervish tickets and usually around the holidays they have like mad discounts and deals, and that's just something that's so fun because it's like something you can go do together. So I think anything experience-wise automatically makes it so there's less clutter.
Those are
which
good.
Really helps.
Those are good. Probably more of a Jacob question because he's a big Christmas guy. What are your favorite Christmas movies? We've done a Christmas movie draw
people
before.
Just assume I think I'm the Grinch. I hate Christmas. I just did a full Christmas market tour. It made me more Christmas.
Did you watch any Christmas movies while traveling around?
I considered it. I watched what I consider as a Christmas movie, Little Women. And do you want to know what? It's like I don't know if you know this. It's like the whole plane theory of like you cry at movies when you're on airplanes. Like it's just like something about like being more locked in because you're not distracted by other things. Sobbed. I know what happens in that movie every time. Sobbed. I also watched Pride and Prejudice. So I watched a lot of period pieces with yearning men. That was my entire theme of my flight. Pride and Prejudice, not set at Christmas.
You should watch the new Robin Hood series.
Feels like a Christmas movie. I'm down. I'll watch it. I think my favorite. Oh, well, you go first.
National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is by far the best Christmas
crazy
movie. You've never seen it? Are you kidding me?
I've only seen it once, and it was with a guy that I was seeing, and he was obsessed with that movie. Like obsessed.
I like this guy.
And it was like, I think you probably know this guy. And so
really?
It was like he was obsessed with this movie, and like me, like 19, I was like 18 maybe, and I was like, okay, I'll watch it. And I remember I watched it and he was like hyping up how funny it was and everything, and I didn't laugh once, and the entire time he just kept looking at me going, you hate it, don't you? Why do you hate this movie? It's like the best movie. And I was like, when you feel pressure to laugh and like something, I was like, I think
but for this movie you should be laughing.
No, I think this is the issue. I think a lot of like the pressure with that movie is like nostalgia, right? So it's like people are like laughing and love it because I think people are either a National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation household or they're not. And my family just wasn't. We didn't watch that. There are a lot of people
yeah.
And I think it was a little bit too old for us when I was growing up. So then we just never watched it.
Yeah.
Anyways, I'll just never forget sitting there being like in my head, Sarah, you have to laugh at this movie. And I couldn't laugh because I didn't find it funny.
And then it didn't work out. Wait, what's your favorite Christmas movie then? And a true
Little
Christmas
Women.
movie. No, that doesn't count. Like, do you like the classics? Do you like the Santa Claus series? Do you like the Grinch?
I love the Grinch, the Jim Carrey one. I like Elf. I almost watched it on the plane the other day.
I love Elf.
Like, I think Elf is a classic. Like, if I'm gonna watch a Christmas movie, I'll watch Elf or I'll watch the Grinch. The Grinch probably is the one that I watch.
Haley doesn't like Elf, and it nearly ended our relationship.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. Also, I watched for the very first time last year. I watched it for the first time last year, and I made a whole TikTok about how stupid it was. Love Actually.
Love Actually. That's crazy that you only watched it the first time last year.
Stupid movie. Once you find out what the cards, like the guy with the cards, is actually doing, it's like so icky and gross.
But what about the Prime Minister?
Yeah, that's also icky and gross. There's
that was good.
No, there's a lot of icky and gross storylines.
What about the kid who just wants to play drums for his girlfriend?
The only good part about that movie is Nick. It's not Nick Cage. Who is it? Is it Nick Cage?
Which guy?
Who's with the little kid?
Nick Cage not in it, no.
Not Nick Cage.
Liam Neeson.
Liam Neeson and the little kid is the only good part about that movie.
Yeah.
Everything else I didn't understand or like, and it just made me hate Professor Snape. So
you're gonna get some hate for this.
I think.
Well, yeah, Alan Rickman, his character sucks in that movie.
I didn't get the hype of Love Actually. I was just confused by it. Do you know what a great Christmas movie is that people should watch? Is called Breakfast. Nope, it's not Breakfast. It's called Something from Tiffany's. It has Zoe Deutsch in it, and it's a Prime Video original. And I watched it a couple years ago, and it's come into my rotation of I watch it every Christmas now. And it's about this girl who owns like a bake shop, and she's out at the Christmas market. It's like not like a cheesy Hallmark Christmas movie though. It's like a real rom-com. Zoe Deutsch is like amazing in it, and she like meets this guy, and anyways, it's like very adorable and like I just think that's a great modern Christmas movie.
There was another good modern Christmas movie. Is it called Happily Ever After? No, that's not what it is. It's the one with Dan Levy on Netflix with Kristen Stewart.
I don't remember what it's called.
I forget what it's called, but
that
one
also
is
good.
That's a good one too.
I mean, it's so good we can't remember the name of it.
Dan Levy is so funny.
But yeah, I'm not somebody that has like a Christmas movie that I must watch every single year or like
I watch
what my
National
family.
Lampoon's Christmas Vacation 2 to 3 times a year.
That's crazy. My family, the extent of what we watch as a Christmas movies, we watch the Anne of Green Gables series from the 80s. That's what we watch.
Do you have like sports on the TV, or do you do like
No.
sports at the holidays? No.
My family's too busy hosting everybody. We don't have time
Yeah,
to
you
watch
guys are making
TV.
those cheese plates.
We're like we're the ones that are prepping. Like I'm like an elf in the kitchen prepping everything. Like I don't have time
Wait,
to
are you
watch
doing
a movie.
kitchen party out there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
And so I'm too busy cooking. Except for I feel like I'm going to be in Home Alone this year because I'm traveling on Christmas Day.
Okay,
Which
speaking
feels
of travel,
very like
I'm not traveling on Christmas Day, but I'm doing something similar. You watch Christmas with the Cranks, where Blair, the daughter, decides that she's coming home for Christmas, and then she brings her Peruvian boyfriend.
nope.
Now, I'm not Peruvian, and we've been dating for years now, but
You
we're going
feel
back to
like-
Calgary.
you
So
feel
actually,
like
Haley's
that?
parents had mentioned, shout out Kath and Keith, that they were like, it's a Christmas with the Cranks situation. That they put up the Christmas lights the other day.
Oh.
Sent us a little text, and I'm like, I'm flying home for Christmas. I'm that
Wow.
Peruvian
I
boyfriend.
love. Is this gonna be your first time going like somewhere else for Christmas?
Yeah. So
Oh,
I got to load
interesting.
up some Christmas movies for the flight, I think, and then get like my Christmas playlist going. And then
You're
I
such
think
a
just
Christmas
like,
guy.
I know, I am.
It's so
up there in Alberta, we're slightly more north than here in Ontario and Toronto. So,
You'll get snow.
well, I was saying I'll be closer to Santa.
Oh, that too. You'll be first. Actually, no, the time change. He'll come visit you later. That's so interesting.
Yeah.
So wait, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. What else is on your Mount Rushmore of Christmas movies?
Elf
then?
for sure. You have to throw in Santa Claus 1 just for
I like
again,
the Santa
nostalgia.
Claus movies.
Yeah, don't agree with Tim Allen's politics.
No, I
but-
don't like Tim Allen, but I like the Santa Claus movies.
And then, jeez, if there's a fourth, what's the fourth?
Not me having to be like, what are Christmas movies? Like, I'm looking it up because I don't think I know that
I
many.
watch a lot of Christmas movies. Elf.
Do you
National
watch any like the
Lampoon's.
Hallmark ones?
Yeah,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Like, do you enjoy watching them?
No, they're like
No.
background ones. They're background ones while I'm making my hot chocolate. You know,
Oh my God, you are
I
Santa
am
Claus.
Christmas. Should we jump to one more question?
Yeah, we can jump to one more question. I'm like looking at these and I haven't seen any of these. This is a very real question because this is like, I think a thing that needs to be talked about more. We've had a few episodes recently that we've talked about money and like having communication, open communication about it. This question is, money was a bit tight this year, but I managed to get everyone gifts, but I don't want to do it next year. How do I soft launch to my friends that I don't think we should do a gift exchange next year?
Ooh.
So I actually had this discussion with friends literally this week. Because I have my closest girlfriends from growing up. They're coming to the city on Friday, and we always do like a Christmas gift exchange every year. But 2 out of the 4 of us are getting married next year. So the other 2 were bridesmaids. We're spending a lot of money doing that. And so then yesterday we got a text saying, hey, like, are we doing a Christmas gift exchange this year? And I was the first one in that chat to like pipe up and go, why don't we just make like our gift the choosing to go out to a nice dinner for
Go out,
ourselves and
spend-
like
yeah.
and spending that time together as opposed to focusing on getting another gift, because like then it starts to get like expensive if it's like we're also going out for dinner, we're also doing all these things.
I like that.
And we're also spending so much money. I just think you have to be like really honest. I'm realizing I'm not doing a Christmas gift exchange with any of my friends this year. Like Tara and I usually exchange gifts, but we went on this trip instead.
Yeah.
My friends and I did a favorite things party last year. Then the year before we did a white elephant, but we just didn't, no one organized it this year. So we just didn't do it. So I think that's another thing.
I feel like a lot of people are feeling that pinch, but not that that's the reason for it, but feeling the pinch. But then
I think it must also be that because the fact that it's not got brought up at all with any of my friends is I think that actually might be part of it.
And it's a little bit of a burnout experience to be buying so many gifts. Even if you have the money for it, it's like, okay, you got to put in the emotional, okay, what am I going to get someone that's going to be worthwhile? I like the experience of like going out to a dinner with friends or
too.
something like that. Go out for drinks or lunch and catch up or something. But then also something that I saw, I was like, I like the hype up moments of a little note.
Yeah. Well, one thing my friends
little
and
Christmas card. Let's bring back Christmas cards. I'm not a card guy, but like bring
my
it
friends
back.
and I will do like Christmas cards where we just like we don't really pronounce our love in any other way than in like cards or something
Yeah,
like that.
that's what I'm saying.
That's something that I look forward more to the card every year than I do anything else, like the gift. I would also say like you don't have to be buying gifts for all your friends. Like literally, it's mostly just if it's like a mutual agreement of it. But I don't know, like you can also reimagine the way that you do gift exchanges. Like if you're like, you're going to do something that's, maybe you do like a themed night in instead, and like a cocktail
You know what?
night.
I've got an idea. Yeah, do a cocktail night at home. But you know those like you bring up a presentation night.
Yeah.
Do White Elephant, but is that White Elephant where you
Yeah.
like get someone's name? A Secret Santa.
Santa.
Do a Secret Santa. But when the person that you get, just like hype them up, like do a little speech about them or
I
something.
love
You're not
that.
actually buying
That's
something,
so
but then you're
cute.
celebrating their wins for the whole year,
Yeah.
and you get to like be there. Yeah, they're hype
Like
man
I
for a
think
little
maybe
bit.
just like, I don't think it has to be about gifts. Like I think maybe a way to soft launch this or open the conversation up is more along the lines of like, hey, like, look, we don't really need anything else. Why don't we just like instead go to this restaurant we've all been talking about forever? Or why don't we go to the Christmas bars? Or why don't we have a night in and we like watch that movie? Like I think it's more about spending the quality time together than the actual
Especially
gifts
as
itself.
you grow up and like get a little bit older and people have so many different responsibilities pulling them in so many different directions.
For sure.
I would appreciate being like, everyone is going to this bar to hang out.
Yeah.
That is so much more valuable to me than, oh, thanks for, I only have time to drop off your gift at your apartment and then I have to
Exactly.
jet. No, give me
I'd rather
the quality time.
So I think like the soft launching can just come from the fact of like maybe just pitching quality time, but also
they're probably feeling it as well.
100%.
They probably have the
like,
exact same thoughts.
Exactly. I don't think it's an unreasonable thing as adults to be like, I don't need to be buying my friends gifts like that anymore, you know? So
To the other person's point earlier in this episode, a lot of us living in smaller apartments don't need more stuff.
You don't need more stuff. And so I think that's just like there's ways to show your love around the holiday season. I think more people would appreciate the quality time over a gift anyways. Wow, what a wholesome little Christmas episode. As a reminder, you can enter our Amazon Prime giveaway on Instagram a couple more days. I think you got to enter it. What a cozy Christmas. Have fun in Calgary. I won't see you
Have
until
fun. We're
till-
going to opposite sides of the country.
Yeah, I won't see you till after the holidays. I'll be traveling on Christmas Day for the first time. I'll vlog it. We'll see what happens.
Fun.
Apparently, it's a great day to travel because there's no one there. Thank you all for listening. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays.
Genuinely, thank you for listening.
Yeah, we really appreciate it. It's
Yeah.
like, it's fun. As Jacob goes galaxy brain again about how like, whoa, people actually watch this podcast and whatever.
I forget a lot of the time that we're actually talking to people. And, around this time of the year, that's what I'm
I
grateful
know.
for.
Get in our feels, get a little bit more sentimental. And make sure you like, comment, subscribe. That can be your gift to us this holiday season. I've been Sarah. That's been Jacob. We'll see you soon. I don't know when, but we'll see you soon. Bye.